Yo, what is going on, everybody? This is Hypnotic, and oh, what a time it is to be alive. Now, apparently there's been a potential update leak for Clash Royale, and now this update is supposedly really big, and it's not confirmed if it's true or not, but there's a possibility that it might actually be true. Now, the source from where I'll be reading this info is down in the link below in the description box, so make sure to click that if you'd like to see it for yourself. But anyways, let's get right into it. Alright, so it says right here that all of this will be officially launched on February 13th. The balance changes, the first new card, etc. This will all be launched on February 13th. Alright, so the first troop that apparently is going to be buffed is the P.E.K.K.A. The P.E.K.K.A. is going to have a 25% health decrease, but it'll be buffed by costing 6 elixir instead of 7 elixir, and the deploy time is going to be faster, from 3 seconds to 2 seconds. Now, there's also going to be a speed change for it, which is going to go from slow to moderate. Now, what I think about this is that the P.E.K.K.A. has been so underused lately that that's what it needed, a great new buff. Now, it's going to be pretty game-changing for the P.E.K.K.A. itself. I think I might personally start using it now because it's such a good card, but the price and its speed, it wasn't worth it. Now, yeah, I think that's a good thing that they're going to do. Now, the Dark Prince is going to be a 10% increase in the area of effect range, and that's really good for the Dark Prince. Now it can kill more certain troops. So the Princess will re-aggro onto stuff that's closer, so she can't be sniped off as easily. Now what I think they mean by that is that, let's say your Princess is shooting onto a tower. Now she's shooting onto that tower and your opponent spawns a skeleton army to counter her, or just little skeletons to counter her. She will actually target the skeleton army and then retarget onto the tower, which I think is very great because right now she's been sniped off so easily. She's dying so easily. So there's so many counters to her, and I think that's a pretty good thing. Now that's also not a good thing because let's say you just want to get that chip damage, extra chip damage from your opponent's tower. Now if your opponent plants an ice golem, she will retarget the ice golem and she'll be killed easier. So I don't know how I feel about that. So here comes a big one. The Electro Wizard, his landing damage is going to be removed, which I don't really like because landing damage is the best part about him. His damage will be reduced by 50%, so he will do 100 damage instead. And he's going to get an area of effect damage buff instead. I don't really know how I feel about that because Wizard already did very minimal damage because he separated his lightning and then that cut it in half, and plus another half cut. So I don't know how I feel about this one. Maybe it might be good, maybe it might be bad. I guess we'll have to see. So the Tesla is going to be doing a chain attack, which is mighty. That is great. And he's going to be having a 2.2 second stun, an 8% damage decrease, and instead of a lifetime of 40 seconds, he will have a lifetime of 30 seconds. Now, I think this is actually a good thing. A chain attack, that's kind of what we need, so we can attack more things at once. This will really revamp the Tesla. The cannon, damage increased by 8%, that's always good. The rage is going to get a buff from 35% to 40%. Skeletons are actually going to get a good buff. They're going to spawn 5 skeletons. That will really bring back the skeletons from being a good card when they used to spawn 4 to an even better card now that they will spawn 5. The guards, their attack speed is going to be from 1.2 seconds to 1 second because they have been neglected. Alright, so up next are arena adjustments. The Legend Arena is going to be divided now into 3 legendary arenas. So for the first legendary arena, you need 3,000 trophies to enter. For the second legendary arena, you need 3,500 trophies to enter. And for the Legend Arena number 3, you're going to need 4,000 trophies to enter. Their appearances are going to be modified to more clearly distinguish how they look and how they differentiate from each other. It also says here that the Jungle Arena will be renamed Goblin Arena. And this is because there have been so many goblins joining the Jungle Arena that they're supposedly going to change the name to Goblin Arena. And the Goblin Stadium right now is going to be called Nature Republic. Coming on down to the cooler stuff, it says there's going to be a donation cooldown reduced to 7 hours. So the guy who's translating this, he says, I think this might be a request. So to have a request cooldown coming down to 7 hours instead of 8 hours, I think that's going to be good because now you can differentiate stuff. You're gonna come up with a new plan, because normally when you wake up in the morning you request for cards, and then later during the day you request again, and you have your own little schedule of requesting. Now this is gonna be make everything go faster. So that's really good for the game now. It says here the giant, the magical, and the super magical's price are going to be reduced by 50%, and legendaries are now going to cost 30,000 once you reach Legendary Arena. That's really good. That is really good. Now, a personal crown chest is going to be removed. Instead, you have a daily mission which refreshes every 8 hours. So apparently, they're going to remove the personal crown chest and instead replace it with a daily mission, which I'm guessing is going to give you little mini prizes throughout the day, and it's going to refresh every 8 hours, so you're going to get a few of them a day. That could be good depending on what the prizes are, because right now the crown chest is only once per day. So depending on what the prizes are, I think it might be good, or if the prizes are bad, then it might actually be bad. So we'll see and find out. So here's the most exciting part about this update. Are you ready? There's going to be an Archer Queen challenge. Same as the Electro Wizard challenge, and it's going to start on the 14th of February, and the friendly challenge is going to start on the 13th of February. Now, finally, the Archer Queen is going to be added into the game. Now, we've all been waiting for this for such a long time, but I will eventually get down to the specs. I'll just keep on going for now. 4 brand new cards. Lava Rockers will be launched on February 13th, and 3 new cards launched every other week. And one of the new cards that are supposedly going to be brought to the game is the Thorns Golem. Now the Thorns Golem is going to be unlocked in the Jungle Arena, and it's only going to target buildings. It's kind of like the Ice Golem. Its elixir cost is going to be 2, its health is going to be 1,100, his damage is going to be 64, and DPS is going to be 28. His death damage is going to do a total of 162, and his attack speed is 2.5 seconds. He's going to target buildings, and his moving speed is slow. He's melee troop, and his deployment time is 1 second. So this is very much like the Ice Golem, except it's going to be a Thorn Golem. And I'm thinking he's just going to have a different texture. He's going to be thorny instead of ice. And I think that's pretty cool card. Another alternative to the Ice Golem. Probably not going to slow down when it dies, which is going to differentiate it with the Ice Golem. This one just says there's going to be an Assassin Goblin. Now the Assassin Goblin, his health is going to be 307, and his damage is going to be 307 to troops and 122 to towers. So I think you're going to be able to place this anywhere in the arena, kind of like the Miner, but except he's going to be swinging from vines. His attack speed is going to be 1 second. His target is any and only ground, and his moving speed is extreme. Wow, it's going to be very fast. A new speed type to the game. Wow. Alright, now here's a card that should have been added a long time ago. An Ice Spell. Now this Ice Spell is going to be unlocked at Snow Peak. And this is actually going to slow down troops. Just like what the Ice Golem does once it dies. It's just going to slow down everything. And its elixir cost is going to be 3. Its rarity is going to be epic. And the duration of the ice is going to be 4 seconds. Everything's going to be slowed down by a total of 75%. So the radius is going to be 4 tiles, so it has a little bit of a bigger radius than the freeze. Okay, so here we are. The Archer Queen. You're going to be able to unlock the Archer Queen in Jungle Arena. Now her description is the same as the Clash of Clans description. Her rarity is going to be legendary. Her elixir cost is going to be 6. Her health is going to be 1,308. And her damage per second is going to be 147. Per each hit, it's going to be 44. But, alright, this is crazy. But her attack speed is going to be 0.3 seconds. But the thing that's not so good about this is that she's only going to target buildings. She's going to be able to outrange all the buildings. So there's pretty much no counter for her. And she's going to get right to the arena tower. Now, I think this is OP, shooting 0.3 seconds. So anyway, that's it. A lot of info here. Go check it out for yourself. So how I feel about this update completely is that it's not confirmed. It could be true, it could not be true. But I guess there's only one way to find out. To wait. So, thank you all for watching. I've been Hypnotic. Please like and subscribe. And I'll see you all in the next one.